Hi, you guys. Welcome back for our daily practice questions. As always, I like to get into my introduction and disclaimer before getting started with our questions for today. So, for those of you who are familiar with me, hey, y'all. For those of you who are new here, welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm Dr. Brittany Weinstock. I am a family nurse practitioner, and I am the founder and CEO of the Nursing Studio. I provide resources, tools, review courses, review books, one-on-one sessions, and more to assist nurses as well as nurse practitioners with success on their boards as well as in practice. I've been doing this since 2015, assisting nurses and nurse practitioners internationally with exam success. Now, my disclaimer and reminder. I like to always go over that we know there's no absolutes in medicine. We treat on a patient by patient basis, and any other questions that you see here, I have designed and created based on the current guidelines that are being tested on the ANCC as well as AANP exam. Now, any other videos that you may see that I am doing, if they are talking about anything that we currently do in practice, I will always say that so there's no confusion. So, with that being said, let's get into our questions for today. All right, really briefly, I wanted to put this up. I mentioned this on yesterday. I am excited as I am about to launch the Q Bank for my practice questions as promised and has asked for. But I always like to make sure things are effectively designed to suit where y'all currently are. So I am doing a beta group for the Q Bank. It will be accessible on Wednesday, August the 7th, but I am accepting 10 beta group members for the cost of only $50. With this, we will have 10 mini quizzes with 2 practice exams, the full exams, 150 and 175, to prepare for ANCC as well as AAMP. I have 3 more slots available, so if this is something that you want to enroll with and work alongside, I would love your feedback, and I would love to have you guys. So the link to join will be in the description, or you can look at the post from 2 days ago that talks about this. Okay. All right. So question number 1 for today. The nurse practitioner completed a visual acuity test with a Snellen chart. The patient's vision is 20/60. Based on these findings, what do these results mean? Is it A, at 20 feet, the patient sees what someone with normal vision sees at 60 feet? Is it B, at 60 feet, the patient sees what someone with normal vision sees at 20 feet? C, the patient is 60% blind? Or D, the patient's vision from the right eye is 20 and for the left is 60? Take a moment to tell me what you got in the comments, you guys. All right, so I always recommend reading the stem of the question first. Stem of the question here states, based on these findings, what do these results mean? So the nurse practitioner completed a visual acuity test with a Snellen chart on a patient, and the results were 20/60. So understanding what Snellen results mean. So A is your best answer because remember, we stand 20 feet away from the Snellen chart. So it will always be at 20 feet because you're 20 feet away. So at 20 feet, the patient is seeing what somebody with completely normal vision would see if they were 60 feet away from the chart. Okay. So A is your best answer. If you struggle with Snellen charts, I do have a short where I talk about that. I'll add it in the description as well. All right. Question number 2. The nurse practitioner notes a triangular shaped growth on the patient's cornea. Based on the presentation alone, how should the nurse practitioner diagnose? Is it A, cataract, B, glaucoma, C, pterygium, or D, pendicula? Tell me what you got. All right, so here's some of the question states. Based on the presentation alone, how should the nurse practitioner diagnose? And I tell you, if it's asking for a diagnosis, you need to run it back and see what the assessment findings are. So here, the nurse practitioner notes a triangular shaped growth on the patient's cornea. And so with the eyes, make sure you take the time to Google images, see it so you can visualize it along with the wording and description so you can get a full understanding of what these things are. And know those key identifiers. For example, with cataracts, we know cataract is the opacity of the lens, right? Glaucoma can be a few things, a couple, I should say. It can be open angle or angle closure glaucoma, right? Looking at how rapidly that intraocular pressure is causing visual changes. And then pterygium, I always say think of the T in pterygium for that triangular shape. So the triangular shape growth on the patient's eyes is C, pterygium, and then D, pendicula. It's just a bump or growth on that eye as well. Okay, so the best answer here is C. All right, and question number 3 for today. The nurse practitioner has confirmed a diagnosis of pterygium. How should the nurse practitioner treat? Is it A, antibiotic eye drops, B, eliminate excessive UV light, C, UV therapy, or D, no treatment is warranted? This will resolve on its own. Take a moment and tell me what you got in the comments, you guys. So the stem of question here states, how should the nurse practitioner treat? So again, with treatment, I tell you to run it back. Look and see if they have provided you with a diagnosis. If they have not, you need to take it back a step further and look at the assessment findings so that you're able to come up with a diagnosis, right? So here they're confirming the diagnosis of pterygium. So how do we treat those? So the treatment for pterygium is B. You want to eliminate excessive UV light, wearing sunglasses, and if it begins to obstruct the patient's vision, then they may warrant surgery, okay? All right, you guys, I hope you found this helpful. As always, be sure to meet me back here and be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share with whomever you may think may find this beneficial as well. If you need any of the resources that I offer, feel free to reach out to the Nursing Studio by giving us a call at 803 400 6864. You can also shoot a text message to this number or shoot us an email to the nursing studio, the number one, at gmail.com. The things that I offer are the review book, my ebook, as well as paperback are both linked in the bio of this channel. If you're looking to do something independently, I have a self-paced review on demand designed for family and adult Gero. It is designed for both exams, the ANCC as well as AAMP. It's also linked in the bio of this channel. I have my website linked in the bio of this channel that gives you the rundown of all things offered, as well if you have specific inquiries, you can submit it there if you prefer. The group 5-week intensive review next will be in September. So I will give you updates when that enrollment link is out. And then lastly, if you're looking to enroll in any of the one-on-one sessions, I offer 3 different tiers of that. So if you're looking to cover weaknesses, you can book a session to cover 1 to 2 weaknesses per session. You can book an exam readiness assessment. Or lastly is the custom plan where you are provided a pretest so that we can gauge where you are. And then based on the time that you are looking to allot to your studying, I structure a plan for that and work alongside with you during that time frame to take you to a successful board attempt. All right, you guys, if you are looking for any of those resources, feel free to reach out to us, but make sure you meet me back here. Happy studying. Bye, y'all.